All right, y'all. Breaking news. Zeke signed. We knew it would happen. Cowboys fans knew it would happen. It just feels like the whole world acted like Zeke wouldn't be a Cowboy for life. I'm glad that this happened, that he'll be at practice on Wednesday. Let's talk about the numbers real quick. He gets the $90 million extension, making him the highest paid back in the league. You know, Zeke, good for you. I don't know the wording within the contract as far as, you know, him off the field and him making sure that he stays sharp and not in trouble. But again, Zeke, good for you. You got paid like the best back. You are the best back. Now, with our pieces, there is absolutely no reason for this team to be a good one. Now, let's talk about Tony Pollard for a second, and then I'll segue back to Zeke. I still have plans for Tony Pollard in this offense. I want to save Zeke for himself, and I want to save Zeke for a run, okay? Jerry's been shoving out money left and right. Jalen Smith, Lyle Collins, Ezekiel Elliott, Dak is coming down the pipe. Amari Cooper is coming down the pipe. But when you draft, when you develop, you have no problem paying your own. These sorry teams like the Skins are always signing free agents and overpaying for guys that aren't their own, and they don't know them. At least the Cowboys have had them in their building. Now, back to Tony Pollard. The numbers to me, Zeke's numbers, him being a rushing champ this year, it doesn't matter. It's now about winning games, winning big games, putting teams in stress. I want to see Kellen Moore do some two-back things. I want to see Tony Pollard on a linebacker. I want to see him I need at least 2 to 3 possessions a game of Tony Pollard touching the football. I got to have it. Zeke is going to be your bell cow. He's going to be your workhorse. But I want to see him in the game at some point. I really, really do. Now, let's get back to Zeke. He's led the league in rushing 2 out of the 3 years that he's been in the league. The only other time he didn't lead the league in rushing was obviously because of the suspension and that whole fiasco. The guy is very deserving of the money that he got. My biggest issue was the way he was handling it. Well, it's handled. And so players got to be careful, because I'll say this: the Jones family kind of gave in only because they knew you cannot let this season. You can't play around with this season. And so much respect to that family. Much respect to them having respect for the player that Zeke is. But you got guys like Melvin Gordon don't think that because Zeke did this, you're going to be able to get away with this. It's just not going to be that easy, that sweet. Don't think because, Le'Veon did this. And Le'Veon, to me, Le'Veon got the money, but Le'Veon will never win a ring. He held out, pulled that crap on Pittsburgh, and now he's on a sorry team. So, again, Zeke in the off field, that was the only thing that was the only slight reserve, was just the off field. But the Cowboys say, you know what, we're not worried about it. We trusted you. We drafted you. We want to instill trust in you. But now, at some point, Zeke is going to have to show that he can get through an off season, that he can get through, a period. During the season, I was about to say during the season he's been good, but even during the season he's getting into car accidents and stupid stuff like that. Zeke, stay out your own way, man. Change your circle, do something. Go to church, my brother. I go to church every Sunday. Get God in your life, man. Really, really dial in, because that's the reason why as a Dak, I will have no problem paying a Dak. Simply because as hard as I am on him, he's a pro's pro. Zeke, sometimes he's let's be honest, Cowboys fans, he's made very questionable decisions. His decision making has been extremely goofy. So I know Cowboys fans are happy, as they should be. We got the beast back. So where does this leave us? Like I said, 12-4. A lot of people outside of Nation seem to think that he wouldn't be signed. I don't know why. And again, on this channel, I wasn't doing the whole following Zeke's every footsteps. I wasn't doing that stuff. Now, one quick note. I said this on my last video. You guys go watch it. I'm going to say it again. I would monitor Zeke's carries this week, especially if we're up. If we're up, I'm monitoring Zeke's carries because I don't care what he was doing in Cabo. I don't care what they got going on in Cabo. Zeke is not ready yet. Period. He may play, but he's not ready yet. We've seen this kid for 3 years. The 2 years that he started the season, he started off, So Zeke is not ready yet. You don't want any injuries. You don't want any tears, you know, from getting out there and pulling a Dez Bryant and trying to do too much and trying to go too hard. So save him from himself, Dallas Cowboys, and don't let him go out there and go balls to the wall. Don't do that. Save the kid, save the player from himself. Allow him to ease back in to his workload. All right, we'll have drag out games where we need Zeke to be Zeke, but let him ease back into it. All right, guys, remember, go download the SportsCastr app. Okay, go do that. This is breaking news. Wanted to jump on with you guys. Go download the SportsCastr app. That's where I'll be doing my live streams. I did one yesterday. I'll be doing one in game. I'll be talking about the game in the game. Like, that's so lit. Who else can do that? SportsCastr's giving it to you. If you go do it, comment done. I'm giving out free music. I got the music with me. I can't pull it out because I'm about to be late for the train. All right, Cowboys fans, I love y'all. Better!